Hello friends, it's Cassie and welcome back for another Heffy Doodle video. Today we're going to be making a slimline card. I'll talk about the products that we're going to be using, but remember you can pull in your Heffy products and switch it out if you want to. I've got that Veggie patch stamp and die set. I haven't used it yet. I don't know why, but I'm so excited to stamp it today. We're going to be using the Interactively Yours stamp set along with the Homeschool Hero stamp set. We need a couple of sentiments out of there. Then I have this awesome Slimline mini mail die set. I love it. Could not wait to use it as well. We're going to pair it up with the stitched Slimline trio die, and then I also have the Crosswalk stencil. So let's jump right into it. I have a piece of watercolor cardstock that I've used with the stitched Slimline trio. It's the smallest one and it has this really great stitching all around the outside of that. And I'm going to just tack this down to my glass mat with a little bit of washi tape. And then I'm going to grab out that Crosswalk stencil. This is great. It's one of those wonderful stencils that you can absolutely use on your Slimline cards because it is what I like to call a continuous stencil. I don't know if that would be the right terminology, but it works for me and it helps me remember. So I've pulled out some Distress Oxide ink. We're using some squeezed lemonade and we're just blending that through the stencil. It's going to give us three nice, beautiful vertical lines. I'm just using various pressure, so it's light in some areas, dark in others. And then I'll just pick this stencil up and move it down the side so that I can continue on with the pattern. This is, like I said, one of those great stencils for that. And so I will just keep blending all the way across. You could, well, like I did, I went a little bit heavy-handed on that edge, and so I'm having to really kind of blend that, but with everything we're going to be doing to that background, you're not going to be able to tell. Next, I'm going to bring in some of that brand new Prize Ribbon Distress Oxide ink. I spritzed a little bit of water on that tiny little bit of ink that I have on that mat, and I'm just kind of sticking my piece in there. I don't love it, so now I'm going to pull out the Distress Oxide spray in that same color and just make sure that I splatter the heck out of that background. And now we'll be ready to color up the images that I stamped. I'm sticking just with the corn. Corn has a special place in my heart. I am from the state of Nebraska here in America, and corn is our thing, so I just could not wait to ink this guy up. I'll put all those colors up on the screen that I'm using, but they're all basically the same. I used 3 colors for the corn itself, and then for his husk, we're using the blue. I know that's obviously not very traditional, but I tend to do that sometimes. So I've got my B26. I'll come in with some B29, and then I decide to bring in a third color just to add a lot more depth, which is the B79. And it is nice and dark, and I love the contrast that it gives. And then we just work our way backwards, making sure that we blend that color out a little bit. But they're all going to be basically the same. And so now I'll bring in the matching die that goes with our little corn. And you'll notice on a couple of those, I added some glasses. I could not do that. I mean, how cute is that there are glasses in here? So you could add glasses to each of your little vegetables. So I'll cut out each of the ears, and then we'll be ready to start doing some assembly. I grabbed some cardstock and cut out the second largest piece from our stitched Slimline trio. And you'll notice that blue was cut out from the Slimline mini mail along with a couple of envelopes, and then I used some white on our little pieces of paper. And I'm going to stamp some sentiments on the inside of those. There is a crease in the middle, so that way you can fold it up and put it inside the envelope. And I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to stamp right over the top of that crease. So we've got "You're Doing Great," and that comes from the Homeschool Hero. And then "You Are So Loved." And then I'll pull out a couple of the hearts from the Veggie patch, and I'll bring in those Prize Ribbon and Squeezed Lemonade colors again, just on our little notes. Makes it really fun, and then it really ties in that color. We'll let that dry for a little bit before we fold those up, and then we'll move on to folding up our envelopes. There are some crease lines, and even on the back there is this really cool stitching. So there is so much detail on these cute little dies. And there's 2 envelopes in this die set. I chose the biggest envelope, so I'll make sure that I get both of them folded up. But check that out. That detail is incredible. And then you can fold it up if you want and have it just look like a closed envelope, or keep it open, which is what I'm going to do. Fold up your little note and you can put it inside there, so that the recipient knows they can pull that out. I'm going to bring in that Interactively Yours stamp set, and we're going to stamp the word "Pull Me." So I've made sure that I put the crease there, and I'll stamp Pull Me as close to that crease as possible. So that way when I close this up, you'll see Pull Me from the inside of the envelope. How cute is that? Oh my goodness. So now we're going to stamp out another sentiment, and this one comes from the Veggie patch. You're amazing. And we used our magic powder bag, some embossing ink, and then some detail white embossing powder. Heat set that till that is smooth and melted. Clean up our mess, and then we will trim this down. Just lining that up in my guillotine trimmer. And then when I am happy with that, we are going to cut like a little fishtail banner on that, and it's easy to do. So I'm just trimming that down a little bit. I'll cut into the center, and then each of those edges I'll cut into where I did my little snip. So you can see that here. Easy enough. And then I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue to adhere down our envelopes. This color combo is a little bit non-traditional, but I love it. It's fun to do that. And that envelope kind of hangs over the top, which is fine as long as it's not going to go above our big blue piece that we have. And I'll start attaching everything down to the layers using some more of that liquid glue. I am going to use some foam tape on our sentiment and then 3 of our ears of corn. I have the other 2 for the inside of the card. You know I love to do that. So I've got some foam tape. I'll just release or pull off all that release paper on these now that I have my design set. You amaze me. I love that. It's so cute. These little puns are just too much. And you know, you could do this same design with any of your Heffy Doodle stamps that you might have. It could just be so much fun. And think of the little notes that you could put in there as well. All right, my slimline card base measures 7 inches by 8.5 inches and is being scored at 3.5 inches. And I'll just take those last 2 little ears and we'll glue those down to the inside. You know, there's probably more sentiments you could put in there, but I'm leaving plenty of room to write to the recipient. And now I'll use that same liquid glue to adhere down our panel to our card base. But I just couldn't stop there, of course. So I'm going to pull in some blue gems that match this really nicely. Just sticking those down, and then I'll start adhering those using that same liquid glue. And I was pretty liberal with those and very random as well. But it's fun. It really ties that all together. Really makes the blue pop even more. And then I had to make an envelope with the matching envelope die that Heffy Doodle carries. That's the Slimline Envelope number 10 die. It even puts the score lines in there, so just you score that right along. And then you can start attaching everything. I highly suggest, if you've watched me before, I say this all the time, I highly suggest a very strong adhesive. You've went to all this effort to make an envelope and a card, and the last thing you want is for that envelope to fall apart. So I haven't had great luck with score tape when it comes to things like this. You could probably use both, but I have no issue with liquid glue, so I tend to just go for liquid glue when I'm putting my envelopes together. And making sure to put a tiny bit of that right along the edge so that way there isn't any peel apart. And then you also have 2 options for your flap, your top flap, and I'm using this one that has this really cool like scalloped, or not scalloped, but like I don't know, an interesting little top there with the stitching. I like that. And then we will then adhere down our flaps together. Put those just like so, and then you would close up your bottom. Don't close your top, not yet, not till you have your card in there. But let's take a closer look at that card. How fun is that? I just think that's so much fun. And think of the options with your little notes that you could leave or what images you might use on the outside. It's just too cute, and then it fits so nicely inside this number 10 envelope. I love making my own envelopes. So there you have it. If you liked this video, I would love it if you hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you so much for stopping by.